Hi, Linda Bowen here from StampingWithLinda.com, your cardiologist since 1997, helping you create cards from the heart. Today is November 1st, and Stampin' Up! Just released a new collection of product called Fitting Florets. Now, this bundle that is available, which has the dies and the stamp set, will be available in the new mini catalog that will come out in January. But the Gold Adhesive Swirls, and I thought I had them right here so I could show you them. There they are. They are a limited edition, meaning they will only be available while supplies last. And also the stamp set, framed and festive, is only available while supplies last. And the designer series paper. So here is the designer series paper, some really pretty blues and greens, and florals can be used for many different seasons. So you want to make sure that if you're interested in the framed and festive, the designer series paper, or the embellishments, that you get them as soon as possible because they are a limited edition. Now today, like I said, is November 1st. It is a Tuesday and Creative Fold, and it's also the We Be Stamping Team blog hub, and we are focusing this month on being grateful. And so today, since it's a Tuesday, I am going to do a creative fold, and I am going to be using the dies from the Frames and Florets bundle. I'm going to be using the Rustic Harvest Designer Series paper because I believe this gives more of a fall look, and I kind of think of fall and gratitude going hand in hand. So now I have a piece of Mossy Meadow cardstock. This measures 5.5 by 8.5, and we're going to just score it in half at the 4 1/4. We're going to take our designer series paper and we're just going to put our adhesive around the outside edge like so and put it on the front of our card. Next, what I'm going to do is to bring in my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine and the oval frame from that new die set. Now the cool thing about this die is that it cuts multiple layers at the same time. So we are going to cut through the front of the card in the designer series paper. I'm going to try to see if I can get that as close to the center as possible and run that through my machine. I'm going to run it back through because I want to make sure that it's going to cut through both layers of the designer series paper and the cardstock, which I think it did. But what's cool about this die set is that, like I said, you get multiple pieces. So we have 2 ovals, and I'm going to grab my, take a pick tool and punch out the border, and I'm going to have the border also in the solid Mossy Meadow plus the designer series paper. I don't know why that is sticking. Whether I had some adhesive on there possibly? I'm going to pull that off. Seems like maybe I had a little bit of adhesive too close to the edge. I'm going to go in and grab my adhesive remover and just get that adhesive wiped off. Again, an example of why you have to be careful and not put too much adhesive, but I think we can use that. We'll give it a shot anyways. Okay, so we've got the die cut out of the front of our card. Next, what I'm going to do is bring in a piece of thick, basic white cardstock. This is measuring 5 1/4 by 8, and we are going to score it at 2 inches and 4 inches. So basically making a Z fold, like so. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that on the inside of this card. So I'm going to add my adhesive. And place that in the middle of the inside of the card. Look at the fold is going this way on the inside of the card. So got this. We're going to go back in and we are going to take the mossy metal and we're going to put adhesive just on the one side, and I think I'm going to use it over here because I've got that little rip. So I'm going to use my multi-purpose glue. Don't want to add a lot of glue, and I'm only adding it around half of that oval. We're going to close our card up and lay this right inside of that cutout. All fingers here. Okay, so we've got that. I'm going to kind of hold that down. Next, what I'm going to do is just take the solid designer series paper, do the same thing, only going to put adhesive on the one side. And even though it is a designer series paper, you are not going to see the back side of the paper because we are going to pull our card out like so. So you've got that. I have taken the stamp set, already stamped and die cut my flowers. I have used my blends to color it in. Going to give it some texture with my bone folder. Going to add some dimensionals and add that to the oval insert like so. Want to dress it up a little bit, so we're going to go in and grab our iridescent pearls, and I think I'm only going to add, let's see here, maybe one in the center and the 2 little ones on the side. Now I used the Pumpkin Pie, Cajun Craze, Poppy Parade, and Mossy Meadow to color my flowers in. So there we've got that. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this card up like so. And what I want to do is to add this piece, but I'm going to need adhesive all the way around. Now this is going to be a little bit trickier because, you know, I think I'm going to lay it off to the side and grab a piece of grit paper. And I'm going to grab my silicone mat, so in case I get adhesive where I don't want it. I'm going to lay that oval down, and where I ripped it a little bit, we'll just add a little adhesive there. Now this adhesive is going to go all the way around this oval. Remember, I cut all these pieces out just with one die cut. So you could use them on multiple cards. I'm just choosing it to use it on the one. So we've got that. We can open that card up, and we're going to take this and lay it right over the frame that we have on the inside. And then we are going to close our card up like so. And then that is going to glue to the inside of our card. So now this covers that. Opens like so. I'm going to grab my verse. This is from the Hello Harvest, and it says, "You are such a blessing." Again, I'm doing this card for the We Be Stamping blog hop, and our theme is so grateful, and I am so grateful for all the friends in my life. Most of them I've met through stamping over the last 25 plus years, and so grateful for that. Going to stamp "You're such a blessing," and my card goes like so and closes up. And there you have a fun, creative fold using our new framed florets bundle. Hope you've enjoyed today's video. We'll talk to you real soon. Bye-bye.